Hi everyone, welcome to SQL Optimization Series. So in this today's session, we are going to talk about what is a key lookup issue and how a key lookup issue is going to degrade the performance of a SQL query. We will also talk about that what are the possible solutions to resolve this particular key lookup issue. To understand the concept of a key lookup issue, here I have a single example. Okay, so in this example here you could see that I am searching for customer unique ID. I'm searching for customer unique ID and customer city based on two different predicates, that is customer city and customer unique ID. Okay, based on customer city and customer unique ID, we are filtering our columns, and these columns based on which we are filtering the data are called predicate. Now here you could see that for customer city, this customer city is included in a index, in a non-clustered index called ix underscore customer city. Okay, so whenever SQL engine is trying to search any data for customer city, what it is doing, it is going to this particular non-clustered index, NCI, non-clustered index, and it is searching the data for customer ID. Okay, and for that, what it is doing, it is seeking the value. It is doing index seek. So this is efficient. Okay, fine. Now we have another predicate called customer unique ID. Okay, let's suppose we have a predicate called customer unique ID, but when SQL compiler is trying to search the data for this particular predicate, what it is doing, it checks that do this particular column, this customer unique ID is included in this particular index. So it says no. Okay, it says no, this particular column is not included in this particular index, in this non-cluster index. So what it does, it tries to check this data, in the cluster index. Here you could see that I have the clustered, I have the clustered data. Okay, it is trying to check that value in the customer clustered index. Okay, and whenever it is trying to search the data in the cluster index, basically what it is doing, it is first checking the data into the non-cluster index, and it is not getting a desired indexes. So what it is doing, it is falling back to the clustered index and trying to check the data using those clustered index. So here we have two different predicates, that is customer city and customer unique ID. Okay, so as the customer city column is added into ix customer city non-clustered index, so the SQL compiler is doing index seek for that. But for the predicate customer unique ID, what it is doing, whenever it is trying to search the data, it checks in the non-clustered index, do we have that customer unique ID included in that particular index? It says no, that particular column is not included. So what it does, it falls back to the clustered index and trying to search the value. Okay, so in this particular execution plan, here you could see in the center part, in the red mark, I have seen you one nested loop. What does it mean? What does this particular nested loop means? So basically it means that, let's suppose, if right now in this query I am searching a single customer unique ID, but let's suppose if I am searching for some 10 to 12 or 100 or 2000 3000 of customer unique IDs. Okay, so if we have a more number of columns to be searched, let's say if we have more number of a customer unique ID columns to be searched, and that particular customer unique IDs are not included in any of the non-clustered index, then it will every time fall back to cluster index, and this is a issue, and such issue is called key lookup issue. So this is being done, like this falling back mechanism is being done with a concept called nested loop. Nested loop means, like, let's suppose if we have 10 record, it will pick a single record, it will check the data in the cluster index first, then it will go to second record, it will check the data into that particular cluster index. So this particular way of searching the data into the clustered index is very inefficient. Okay, and that is how this key lookup issue can degrade the performance of the SQL query. Okay, to understand more, let's quickly move to SSMS and check that how we can resolve this particular. So here I have this particular query where I'm searching the data based on customer city and customer unique ID. Okay, so I have also used that set statistics on and off so that I can check how many logical and physical reads we have before and after doing the performance tuning. Okay, so right now if I execute it, here you could see in the execution plan it is doing the key lookup issue. Okay, and it is doing the key lookup issue based on the customer unique ID. Okay, and for customer city it is doing the indexing. So this is fine, but to resolve this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use a keyword called include. Okay, so in the customer ix.customer index we have customer unique ID and customer zip code, let's suppose. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to include the customer city also. So let's suppose if the SQL query is going to search the data based on customer unique ID, and then at the same time this compiler sees, okay, the customer city is also included in this particular non-cluster index, so it will not fall back to the cluster index. Okay, and it will probably resolve this particular issue. So we already have this particular ix.customer non-cluster index. So if you press alt F1, here you could see this is the indexes. So I already have this particular ix non-cluster index named ix underscore customers, and customer unique ID and customer zip code is included here. Okay, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to include customer city also, so that if for customer city whenever the SQL compiler come to this particular non-cluster index to search the data based on customer city and customer unique ID, for customer city it do not have to fall back to the cluster index. Okay, so I'm just executing this particular command. So using this include keyword, I have included this customer city with the existing indexes. Okay, if I try to run again this particular, so here you could see that the execution plan is being changed to index seek. Okay, and that is what we want. We want to change all our lookups, RID lookups, key lookup to index seek, so that our compiler knows that where my data is, and it will go to that particular data page only and seek the data. Okay, so this is all about key lookup issue, and let me check this. So the logical reads is 3 and physical reads is also 3. It is less only. Okay, so this is how we can resolve the key lookup issue using this particular include keyword. Either you can use this include keyword, or what you can do, you can create a new indexing where it includes customer unique ID and customer city also. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. This is all about RID lookup. In the next classes I will explain more functionalities about these nested loop, hash map and merge join. So these are few things which are there into this particular execution plan, and that will help you to understand this particular execution plan and tune your queries. Okay.